What's going on, guys? It's Tremaine again. We're back, and today we got some little kind of. I mean, it's not a minor thing because this is actually a really big piece to the interior of the car, but I mean, it's not like a huge, difficult project or anything. But as y'all see, we got a new center console in here for the 240. And I also ordered a glove box, but it's just not here yet. I was kind of wanting to do them at the same time, but you know, not a big deal. I mean, whenever the glove box gets here, then you know, we'll just be sure to install that as well. But as you see, I mean, it's not brand new, of course, but it is a, let me open that. It is decent enough. We're gonna clean it up. We're gonna definitely clean this thing up because it's kind of gross, dirty, as y'all see. You know, we can make that look a little bit better, and I'll probably honestly, I'm probably gonna paint it because I don't know if I want to paint it yet. We're gonna clean it up first, see how good it looks, like cleaned up, and with all this like dirt and oldness off of it. Once we get all that off, we'll see if we want to paint it or not. Because if I paint it, it's gonna be like a black. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Now, with this center console, technically, really, this is like the first, like, big piece of anything that I really needed for the car. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get this interior squared away. Excuse the lawnmower in the background. My neighbor's cutting grass, so excuse that, my bad. But, like I was saying, I want to try and get this interior of the car done soon because the interior's already taken apart. You know what I mean? It's already took apart. I want to have, so since I want to have like a color theme anyway inside of it. So since it's already apart, I might as well, like, you know, when I'm piecing it back together, get it how I want it, get everything how I want it to look. You know what I mean? So the center console is the first piece that we got. Like I said, we had this glove box coming. I have seats that I want to get as well. I've been looking at. I mean, we have a whole bunch of stuff really, cause we're gonna have that whole interior looking like completely new. Once I'm finished with everything I want to do, it's gonna look like a completely different car on the inside. So I'm super excited. So, like I say, we're just gonna take this, clean up all these like scratch. I mean, we won't be able to get all the scratches off, but like all this dirt and old like just grime that's inside of here and all the little divots and stuff, we're gonna get all that out. Plus, what we're also gonna do is, so I have an idea. Oh, if I could turn the camera. So I have an idea. I'll just set it here. Actually, I'm gonna set it in the car. Hold on. So, I mean, I guess there's a little test fit of it, but as you see, you know, it'll be here. This is an ashtray, but I don't need an ashtray. I want a cup holder. So what I said I was gonna do, we're gonna go probably to Lowe's because we got to get some screws and stuff from Lowe's anyway, so that way we can actually mount it. But while I'm there, I'm probably gonna get some little like plating to fit this, and I'll just kind of cut a hole in it right here, so that way we can fit a cup or a water bottle or whatever, something in here, just so that way we have a cup holder, and that'll probably be it for this. Because, like I say, I don't really need the ashtray, so a cup holder is a lot better to have, because why would I not want a cup holder? Alright guys, so we got the console here. I'm gonna just kind of spray some air on it, get all this like kind of dust and loose dust and debris and whatever is in here off. And then we're gonna take a alcohol wipe afterwards, and we're gonna take alcohol, kind of wipe it down and get it sanded as well. I'm gonna kind of sand it down to kind of just get rid of some of these like scratches and stuff that's in it, all that stuff. I'm gonna kind of smooth it out, and then we'll see what it's looking like after I do all that, and then I'll decide if I want to go the route and grab some paint and start painting this thing. Because if I do paint it, then I'm gonna paint it a certain way, paint it for the theme of the car. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I kind of sanded it down. It's a lot smoother. I wasn't able to get all these like little scratches and stuff out all the way, but I mean, it looks decent enough. But this thing is definitely gonna need some more paint. Yeah, we're gonna definitely paint it. So what we're gonna do, we gotta go to the hardware store anyways, because we gotta get screws to put them into the car. So since we're gonna be there, we're gonna grab some paint as well. So what I'm thinking, we're gonna just paint the main thing, like all of this right here, paint it black. This piece right here, this little plastic piece, what I'm thinking, because like I'm debating between black and red or black and white for the kind of like the theme, like the main theme of the interior. I'm leaning a bit more towards the black and red, but I don't think I want this to be black and red. I think I want to do black, have this part white. Just like a small little, just to like be able to, so that way I can have little hints of another color besides just black and red. I'm not sure yet. I mean, once we get up there, I'll see. But for sure, we're doing this mainly black for sure. But here, we're still debating. Alright, we just made a stop at Lowe's. I went and got some spray paint and a little like covered piece. I'll show you guys exactly everything I got when we get back to the house. But we're actually about to make a stop at AutoZone because I had an idea. Well, I had an idea. We're gonna see kind of what AutoZone has to offer, and if they have anything that I can get, I'll get it and I'll show it to you guys. If not, then whatever. Alright, back home. AutoZone didn't have what I was looking for, but like I said, we got some paint. We got this little plastic piece right here because what I had an idea, we're gonna put a cup holder like inside of here, and I would just paint this, put a plate over it so that it looks a little nice and everything, you know. But I mean, we'll probably still do it, but I may just have to order a cup holder like online or something, and we'll just do that another day. But in the meantime, we're gonna redo this. I'm gonna like kind of go over that a second time, prep it up again, and then we'll see what's happening with the paint. And if I feel like we should go ahead and start painting it, we're gonna go ahead and just get started on it, because I mean, ain't no use in waiting. Might as well go ahead and get going. Alright, so I got this kind of taped off. I'm gonna tape another like layer just so that way it's a little bit thicker, so I don't have to worry about any overspray. But we're about to go ahead and start this middle part here. I'm about to spray that, and I already kind of started spraying that little back ashtray little thing back there. So I'm gonna put some more tape around here just so that way, like I said, to prevent any overspray that I might have. And then we're gonna get started on this mid piece. Alright, what's up guys? It is day 2 of doing the center console. Yesterday I really couldn't finish it. Well, I could have finished it, but I had a meet I wanted to go to, so I got to a little stopping point and went out to the meet, and we're gonna try and get this thing finished up today. All I have left, well, I guess not really all, but I mean, as you see, we got the red portion right here that I was painting. It's done, looks good, it's nice and smooth all the way around. I do kind of want to try and get like this little right here, this, and then right here, I'm not sure if you guys can see it actually because of the light, but right here it's a bit kind of rough right there too. I'm gonna see if I could just sand that part down well, those parts down. I'm gonna see if I can sand them down. I'm gonna give it a respray and hope for the best. And then once we get this as good as, once we get this satisfactory, we're gonna start doing the whole rest of it. And we're gonna be doing this in just like a matte black. We're not gonna do no crazy color with this center console because that would just look janky. So once we finish this part right here, we're gonna go ahead and do this. And hopefully we can get this thing done today and let it dry overnight, and we can put it into the car tomorrow, probably. That's probably when it'll actually go in the car. So probably gonna be another day part to this video. But let's go ahead and get started in the meantime. Alright, I just got done like sanding these areas that I was showing you guys earlier. They're all nice and smooth now. So what I'm gonna do now is just give it like one more coat. I'm gonna let that dry, and then once it's completely dry, we're gonna tape all this off so that way we can do the rest. Because that was just the biggest thing. There was a few little high spots and stuff right here. I sanded them down. It's all nice and smooth now. So once I apply this last coat, it should, cover up anything that I just did, and hopefully it'll look good. Because I want the rest of it to look just like this. This is nice and smooth, solid red, looks good. So I need the rest of it to look like that. Once it's all like that, we're set. Okay, so if it'll focus, I got this last coat of the red down, as y'all see, and it's a lot better now, a lot smoother. We got those high points out that I had earlier. It's all smooth all the way around now. Looks good actually. So we're gonna go ahead, take off all this tape and stuff and see how we did, and then we're gonna tape off this red part and get started on the rest of it. And once we get started on that, it's really the home stretch from there. So let's go ahead, get started. Hopefully this turns out good. I'm gonna cry if it doesn't. So let's go. Alright guys, we got the tape off, and I actually taped it off really good. I thought I messed the little paint job up. Or not the paint job, but the taping. But as you see, did a pretty good job. So now we're gonna tape off this red area, and like I said, get started on the black. So let's go. Alright y'all, so about like an hour and a half later, this is what it's looking like. I must say, it looks pretty good. I just put the first coat of clear coat down. I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna put one more, and we should be good. And then we're gonna take this tape off, and hopefully it all looks great, and we might put it into the car today. I don't see why not. If it looks good, if I like how it looks, we're gonna put it into the car today, and that'll be the center console. And the interior of the 240 is going to be, it's really gonna be getting started. This is really gonna just make it not look so empty on the inside of there, man. Like, it looks so empty on the inside of the 240, and with the center console, that's gonna fill that whole middle area where it's just bare metal. It's gonna fill all that up. It's gonna connect the radio, the radio trim area. All that is gonna connect all that. So it's gonna make it just look a lot better. So hopefully this looks good, and we can get it installed today, and we can really see, some progress with this interior. Okay, so actually, never mind. I'm not gonna put the console in today because I don't want to put my hands all over it and stuff too early with the clear coat and all that, like fresh-ish. I'm gonna give it a day, let it dry, and then we'll just bolt it in tomorrow because it's literally like 4 or 6 screws. I think it's 6 screws. We just bolt them into there, and you know that'll take us like 5 minutes. So I'll just do that tomorrow when I get home from work. So I'm gonna show y'all the last clip of me putting this clear on, and then the next clip after that y'all see will be the next day of me putting it into the car. Alright guys, we are here, final day, and we finally are completely done with the center console, and I like how it turned out because the vision I have for the interior should flow like super good, because I plan on getting the interior is going to be black and red pretty much. So like, you know, might as well start, you know, getting it together. You know, there's no point in putting the OEM stuff and leaving it looking like that if I plan on changing it anyways. You know, so let's come out to the car. So now this whole area is gonna get covered, which I'm super excited about because that's finally gonna like make it not look so empty. You know what I mean? And I'm supposed to have a glove box coming today as well. If it comes today, I'll install it. But if it doesn't come, then whenever it gets here is when I'll do it. And it's just gonna be in a different video. So you'll know if I got it if you see me install it in this video today. Okay, so I put it in the car. It's super simple. You know, it's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 screws. I feel like that didn't need to be, you know, documented, but like I said, this really helps and like fills in what just seemed like such a big empty space in the car, and I'm happy with it. The black and the red look amazing. I actually really like them. So we're gonna, of course, as you guys see, have a black and red themed interior of this car. So, you know, you guys know kind of what to expect now with the rest of the mods as they come, you know, for the interior. You guys kind of can guess what's going to be happening now, sort of. So I am satisfied with that. The glove box isn't here yet, so I'm not going to put it in today. It's whatever, you know. But I will see you guys next time, and remember, stay safe out there.